Hello, good morning. Well, we gotta be quiet. It's 4:26 in the morning. I'm not, I'm always self-conscious. I mean, it's perfect for auditory performances, right? So for my purposes, this studio works well. But I don't know what. I mean, I've walked outside and I've cranked up music and I don't hear, but I'm still paranoid. I'm still self-conscious. I still think I might be disturbing people, and that's just the type of person that I am. But first of all, to my Instagram followers, that's what I'm missing. My microphone. Hold on. That's gonna solve the problem. 1 second. That's why I was self-conscious. Where is it? Oh, see, that was the problem. I needed my microphone. To my Instagram followers, I'm sorry for coming on again. I know I said I'm gonna leave and just do podcasting. It's addictive. This this video thing reminds me. I took photography several times. Photography is a very addictive art, and this is a form. This is something I got into. I was waiting for my phone. All I needed was a little studio space on my phone. I'm still doing my podcast. I am. I'm going to continue in the loop with this. I got so much to say. I'm so freaking screw it. Let's talk. There's one channel where the YouTuber, he's just like, let's talk. Shout out. I don't know if I talk about that right now. We'll talk about it. So I apologize to Instagram, right? All right. Here we go. I'm sure anybody out here ever gone live on the various streams of social media. Whatever it is, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know. There's so many ways to go live, right? Just sharing my experience. I used to go live on Facebook, and I used to have a lot of followers. It was a lot of fun. I randomly just, Facebook, you get the max. I think it was 500, and I would have various names on Facebook when I went on, and it was fun. I was crazy. I did things I wasn't supposed to do. Dumb. There's a law. You're not supposed to videograph. You could do it in the street by law. I looked up the law. I did. By law, you're allowed to walk down the street just publicly, with your camera, right? But if you want to go into a building, then that's another story. Then you have, so my point is I'm trying to go, I don't want to go live anymore. I mean, to you guys who are brazen enough to go live on Instagram, God bless you. I will support you. I'll watch you. I can't do it myself. It's not for me. That's where I draw the line. I don't mind putting my camera in front of the face, but I do it in what's called packets. You see, what you're getting is a bubble. It's a packet, and if you want to open it, you want to take a time. It's no reel. I know. It's no reel. If you want to take the time to open the packet, and look, that's fine. Or if you want to let it go by, that's fine as well too. It takes me off the hook, and it takes you off the hook. There's no buyer's responsibility. That's why I do packets. That's my compromise in putting myself out there. I put myself in packets, my own personal album. I don't aspire to be big. I aspire for the art. I like art. I was a photographer. What else? Packets. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's be honest. I'm trying to see I know what I'm gonna talk about next, but below that, go to, oh, I'll just get that out of the way. I work with this guy at work. He had an interesting history. You know, I don't want to talk too much about him, but a lot of people like him. He was a great guy. He was educated, had an interesting background. He was in private practice after he retired. I remember right after he died, he was like 63 years old. I remember hearing a colleague in the hallway. I think she said the word plethora. Plethora, menu. I forget the word were coming back to me, but a whole assortment of plans things he wanted to do. And he didn't know. Can I get some waters? Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, a plethora of things he wanted to do, and he didn't get to do it because he got the big C, and it ate him like one of the major C's, ate him up. It's almost 63, I'm guessing, right? Bam, gone. So, point is, I'm 57 years old. I'm assuming I'm going to go the same way. I'm banking, I'm counting on that when I'm 62, I'm ready. Well, actually, I know it's comedy. It's an anti-C campaign because I think when you let your things eat you up inside, that's how you get the big C. So that's why I do this. You know, the whole vomit man thing, it's all about letting it all out so I don't get the big C. But either way, if I get those things, I am going to have a terminally ill comedy tour. And give me every freaking goddamn drink. I'm going out as high as what the hell. I am I'm a fighter. Hey, Reggie, I'm never asked you to stop being a woman. Don't ask me to stop being a man. Okay, you know what I mean? Yeah. What else is on the list over here? Mania. Did I discover my mania? Mania. I'm not gonna lie. I'm manic. Why do you think I'm up before 4:30 in the morning filming? Jackass. It's addictive. I was just gonna make this for please also make it my YouTube channel, and then people on Instagram, they won't know about it. Because I told them that I was gonna go over to LinkedIn. I gotta make money on LinkedIn, but you know what? Screw it. Put it back out. Put a bubble out there. It's a long thing. Because Instagram's a quick route. I feel guilty putting on the Instagram reel because Instagram is a ticker taper. It's a quick thing. It's appropriate for this. For YouTube, it's okay. Because people on YouTube, they know when there's a commitment there. And I'm cool with that. I don't feel like I'm assaulting them on YouTube. I don't feel like I'm assaulting their space on YouTube. On Instagram, I feel like I'm assaulting them. I'm expecting too much of them. That's why, but I'm just gonna put it there. I want no animosity. I dressed up by the audience for the occasion. I guess I'm still in the game, at least for today. I know I said I was gonna go away. I know I said I was just gonna do podcasting. I don't know. I'm manic. I have nice clothes. I watch other YouTubers, they dress up, they have different personalities. I'm into that. I was even thinking about getting into puppeteering. Voiceover, I want to go to voiceover artist. I'm also thinking about going to a podcasting convention in the spring. I want to meet other podcasters. I might not even tell them I'm a podcaster. I might just go in as Clark Kent, incognito, just to meet them as their fans. That's the point. You find when you forget about yourself, when you start promoting yourself, when you start putting others first, you're more blessed. You get better. So, like I told you, I know a young man, and I'm thinking about whether to tell him about my podcast tomorrow, but I'm thinking, but for what reason? Am I going to tell him, for me, to boost my ego, listen to me over the pod, or because I really feel like I'll touch his soul with my comedy? Or I don't just do comedy in my podcast. I also do criminal justice. I do true crime. I cover a whole gamut. It's called Steve K's Variety Show, and all the wherever you get your whatever platform you get your podcast. That's now I feel like I have two girlfriends. I got this. I got the podcast. Yeah, no, I don't even need anybody else. See how deep into the jungle I got. I kept going like a ship. Sailing out at sea. I share. I stream. I give you packets. Did I explain to you exactly what packet is in ham radio? It's a little burst of information. It's encrypted. It's bubbles. In amateur radio, the radio is little packets. It's a special form of radio. It did packets. So when I send you these bubbles, it's packeted. Information is encrypted. I mean, there's other things I had to learn. I failed the technician exam 3 times. I wanted to become a ham that. I had a scanner. I bought a scanner because I wanted to listen to the police. I got into a lot of things listening to the scanner. I got involved a lot. I got involved listening to neighbors' telephone conversations. That was my television show every night. I knew a lot of information feed. I knew I had an information feed in the community. I had the ears on every night. 100 megahertz, 90. There was a 90 to 100 gamut megahertz range. Is that very cool? And in addition to that, how do we get into this telephones? Well, yeah, I listened to the amateur bands. I started listening to the repeater. A repeater is on top of a building. You take radio waves, it echoes. It's an echoing machine. How do you think the police radio system works in the New York City subway system? Via repeater echo. Like, if you ever go, ow, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack and the aspirin's you out of the room. Thanks to you guys. Jackie Gleason, last legs out. Fred Sam. The big one's coming. It's coming. I know. Right now. I don't have a stool. Most comedians have a stool. I'm forgetting what I'm going to talk about. Now it'll come back to me. So I'm having another Jim Ignatowski moment. Sorry for doing this to you folks. Nobody wants to watch me. Ham radio. Oh. Go on Echolink. If you want to download, if you want to listen, get Broadcastify. Broadcastify, you can listen to all the police frequencies in all different cities. It's the intertwinement, the marriage of radio and internet, like podcasting, internet radio, like Spotify, but it's called Broadcastify, get it? That's what brought me into podcasting, and I was into comedies. Everything's intertwined. Everything's connected. There's no anyway. Yeah. Look at that. Okay. I was also into telemarketing. I was a telemarketer. I mentioned another episode that we became rogue telemarketers. People were rude. We couldn't take it anymore. We started yelling back at the customers. This guy was going to sue the company unless I apologized. I wouldn't apologize, and I came back like 2 months later. I grew a beard, tried to pretend like I was somebody else, but he knew it was me. But he hired me anyway. And I got fired. He didn't tell him marketing. If you don't meet your quota, you get fired. I didn't give a shit. I became rogue. Curse back. Hang up. But I would say, oh, some people have to work. when you're telemarketer, you you work till 9:30 at night, and you work a day job. It's a second job. Telemarketing is like the Uber is today. It was like early 90s and like a second job to make ends meet. So most of these people, they work one job, they went home to dinner, they kick back, they have their glass of wine. They're pissed off that you called them, and you worked a day job as a school teacher or whatever, just like them, but you're working a second job to make ends meet, and you're being like verbally bashed at, insulted. Oh, how about I call you? How about I call your house and interrupt you all here? Stuff like, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of my friend. I wish he'd come on the show with me. We could have a good show together. I'm thinking if he was here right now with me, I'm thinking, I can't say I don't mention names. I really try not to. This is my show. I don't decorate the place because I'm moving soon. Well, maybe the next place I'll set up a nice studio. Make it do a little comedy theater. I don't do live though. I don't care. I don't care if I never make money doing comedy. I won't do live. I think it's idol worship for me. What you want to do is your bit for me. I don't like it. I wouldn't feel vain walking on the camera. Look, get the fuck out of here. No freaking way. I used to do the camera not face me, that bothered me. No lie for me. So I'm saying if I ever do get a following, you say, hey Steve, when are you gonna come online? It ain't happening. No way. Packets. Listen, I don't want the neighbors to anything else to tell you. I do. I can go on and on. We gotta come back. Oh, well, all right. One more thing. And then we're done. Podcasting. There's an intimacy in podcasting. That's why I prefer podcast. And that's why a lot of folks prefer podcast, because you're not being seen. You can get deeper. You can share more. You paint a picture, or an audio picture with your voice. Phil Shapp, the late Phil Shapp, he died. We lost him. Big loss. We lost him around COVID, after COVID. I dare say 2021, October. Phil Shapp, look him up. SCHAAP, Phil, of WKCR 89.9 FM, Columbia University. He was a jazz aficionado. He worked with Wynton Marsalis. I learned from him. I told you I listened to Jay Thomas on 105.1 FM Jammin' 105, and Phil Shapp at 89.9 FM WK. Late 90s, it was a great time listening to the radio. I was influenced by them, and then they helped cultivate me as a podcaster. I'm a podcaster. I would like to get a job in radio, broadcasting if possible. This comedy thing's just for fun. I'm learning to do it right. I was going to get on and take eggs and throw it in my face and blueberry pies and make messes. And I could have got away with that here. I could. But to what purpose? I'll leave you with that. To what purpose? Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. Speak to you soon.